Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be the last part of our chapter, which we are doing the star operator, that is star args. Till now, what we have done is, till now we have seen star operator as an parameter, and now till now in today's video we'll see that how we can go for star operator as an arguments. Okay, I'll just change this lecture name star 2, and it is part 3, right? So first of all, I'll just repeat again my difference between parameter and the argument. So this is my function name. Again, I'll just take a very simple example. This is my function name def, that is func, and in which I write a and b. So these a and b are nothing but parameters. Whatever it return, let's say it return me a plus b. So this a plus b will be my parameters, and when I give these values of a and b, let's say this time I call function and I input a is 5, b equals to 6. So these 5 and 6 becomes argument. So we'll see that how we can use this args as argument here. Now I have this this function from previous videos. My function name is multiplication, and my star operator is star abc. You can also use star args, but you can use anything here. I'll just change it to args again. Okay, I'll just keep it as abc also. What it does is it just returns me the args, that is print abc. It will return me all the values of args, then it will multiply all the value whichever I am giving. So if this time, let's say multiplication is my function name, and I want to multiply values 5, 6, 7, it should give me 210. Okay, I haven't executed this. I will execute this now. So it gives me 210. So first of all, whenever we run this function, it will go to this statement. So it will print my abc. So my abc is nothing but my args. This is args, right? Args. Print my args, and the loop will also be in args. So it will print my all the args values, that is 5, 6, 7 in this scenario. So it will return me a tuple which contains 5, 6, 7, and after that it is multiplying all the values of 5, 6 and 7, right? Great, nothing is wrong in here. But now this time, let's say I have a list called list1. I have a list which contains the elements 5, 6, 7. Now I want to although I want to multiply all this 5, 6, 7. So I'm just new to Python. So what I'll do is I know I have a function there, right? So I'll do multiplication, my function name, and I just pass this list inside my function, that is list1, because this contains 5, 6, 7. This basically means same thing, right? If I write multiplication here, and after that I'll write 5, 6, 7. So these are both are the same. I've just stored the 5, 6, 7 list values inside a variable which is list1. So if I try to run this, what it is doing is it is not doing the multiplication of 5, 6 and 7. First of all, my function, whenever I run this function, it will print the value of args. So my args is the whole list, right? Because I have just one element. That one element is a list. So that one single element tuple will be looking like this. No harm in that. Great. After that, whenever I write 5, 6, what is doing is it is multiplying. So whenever it tries to loop in the arguments, so here the looping will be done inside this 5, 6, 7. This is my whole tuple. Args is this. Args look like this, right? Here it is printed. Args look like this. So whenever I'm running a loop inside my tuple, my first element becomes the whole list. So what it is doing is it is just basically multiplying here the whole list to the value of 1. So what happens when we multiply the list to an integer? We can see by manually 1 dot list underscore 1. So it will multiply my list one time. This happens. This is what we are getting, right? Which we are getting the right response. If you multiply it by 2, my list is this one. So it will just multiply it 2 times, and this is my result. This is how result looks like, 567, then again 567. If I change it to 3, it will repeat 3 times. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention here 3. Right, so this is how multiplication happens. So there, here it is what is happening, right? My multiplication value, MUL value is 1, and it is, this 1 is being multiplied by value of I, and the value of I is nothing but I whole list. So what to do in case of I want the scenario that where it multiplies all the value of all the values of list, all the values inside list, that is 5, 6 and 7. You what simply do is, you simply means I have to unpack the list whole into a single elements. So what I can do is, if I simply use star operator here before my list name, it will unpack the all the elements and I'll get the desired results. Now you see, the first one statement, it is printing the args, correct. Then what the star operator has done, it has unpacked this whole list to each element. Means now it is not a single element, now it is 5, 6 and 7 whole, it is unpacking, and that's why we are getting the multiplication, that is 210. So this is how we can unpack the values using star operator. Now till now we have used star operator inside here, so this was a parameter, right? But now we have used the star operator when we are calling the function. At there we were just defining the function. Now here we have used the star operator inside when we are calling the function, and hence it becomes an argument. So that's why the name of the lecture becomes the star argument, as star operator as argument.